Hey there, friends of Green Ground. Alvin here, and today we're diving into the twisted, eerie world of Smile 2, a film that's poised to raise the bar on psychological horror and leave you thinking twice about every smile you see. Now, if you caught the first smile, you'll remember the unnerving tension that built up with every terrifying grin. But hold on to your seats, because this time director Parker Finn is back, and he's got something new, something that will keep you awake long after the credits roll. Let me take you behind the scenes of this new horror journey and give you a sneak peek into what awaits. Smile 2 steps into a new narrative, and our protagonist, the glamorous Sky Riley, is not your typical scream queen. No, Sky, played by the stunning Naomi Scott, is a global pop sensation, and her world tour is about to be hit by a force far darker than she ever imagined. Imagine it, a life already overloaded by fame, the spotlight, the pressure, and suddenly the smiling entity we've come to fear creeps into her life. It's a perfect recipe for chaos. And that's the genius of this sequel. It mirrors the escalating pressures of modern life, especially for those under constant public scrutiny. What happens when the demons of fame, both literal and metaphorical, rear their ugly heads? Let's think about it for a second. Your Sky, the world is watching your every move, and then, out of nowhere, strange events start spiraling out of control. But here's where things get even juicier. The movie doesn't just rely on horror for horror's sake. No, it digs deeper into Sky's past, unearthing a backstory that pulls her into the abyss. And unlike typical horror sequels that spoon-feed you explanations, Smile 2 leans into mystery. The entity that haunts these characters remains shrouded in darkness, just like it did in the first film. Why is that so important? Because nothing is scarier than the unknown. You can't escape what you can't understand. But hey, this isn't just about one character battling inner demons. Oh no. This cast lineup is packed with talent. Joining Naomi Scott, we've got Rosemary DeWitt, Lucas Gage, and Kyle Gallner, who, by the way, makes a comeback as Joel, the police officer haunted by the smiling curse in the first film. Now, can we take a moment to appreciate how seamlessly Gallner brings the lingering trauma of his character into this new storyline? It's not just about surviving, it's about living with the burden of knowing what's out there. He's seen the dark side of this entity, and now we watch him grapple with the fear of what's next. And honestly, folks, isn't that the real horror? The anticipation? The waiting for the next smile to strike? Let me paint the picture of what you can expect visually, too. From what we've seen in the trailer, Smile 2 has ramped up the production. Bigger budget, bigger stars, and definitely bigger scares. The original film was already a sleeper hit with its eerie, tight shots and claustrophobic atmosphere, and it looks like Finn has taken that formula and supercharged it. The cinematography plays with light and shadow in ways that will make your skin crawl. You'll start seeing shapes in the dark that may or may not be there, because the scariest part of Smile 2, it plays on our imagination. Finn knows that what we think we see is often more terrifying than what's actually in front of us. But let's talk theories, because the internet is buzzing with them. Some are saying Sky Riley's fame puts her in front of massive crowds, giving the entity a broader playing field. Could it be that the smiling curse is now spreading, infecting more people than before? Others speculate that we may see the origins of this entity. But knowing Parker Finn, he's going to keep us guessing. And guess what? That's exactly what keeps the audience engaged. It's not just about jump scares. It's about leaving the theater with questions still burning in your mind. Now, for those of you thinking, Alvin, I haven't even seen the first Smile, should I bother with the sequel? Well, let me tell you, this Smile 2 stands on its own. While there are nods to the original, the storyline is fresh and engaging for newcomers. But trust me, after this you'll be sprinting to catch up on the first film to fill in the blanks. And for all you horror buffs out there, Finn's directorial style is the perfect blend of classic suspense and modern psychological terror. He doesn't just hit you over the head with shock value, he builds and builds and builds until the tension is so thick you can feel it in your bones. Alright, before we wrap this up, you know the drill. If you're as excited as I am to see how this nightmare unfolds, drop a comment below with your thoughts, your fan theories, heck, tell me what you think that smiling entity really is. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and make sure to ring the bell for all things Green Ground, where we break down everything you need to know, from horror flicks to the most charming and elegant trends in entertainment. All the juicy details and behind-the-scenes info will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Until next time, keep smiling. Or should I say, try not to.